Concert Crew Podcast, we back again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yo, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes, we made
2022, we here. Happy New Year, everybody. You made it to a new year. You blessed. Before we get into this new year fully, we're going to go ahead and recap last year with our 2021 year in review. So, fellas, first of all, Happy New Year, all you brothers, man.
Yes,
Happy everybody here, man. I love all y'all.
Man, like
we
you
made
too,
it another
brother.
year. We blessed.
Like you too, bro.
But yo, 2021, looking back, how would you describe the year 2021 in general? Just in general.
A fucking long 2020. Like, it's extendo clip, man. It's just like, I guess we got a little better, but then you got more variants of the COVID Joe disappointing motherfuckers left and right. Man, it's just, I don't know, man. It ain't what it was, man.
We got Trump out of here, so that was a good thing.
Yeah, but you got a motherfucking, we dumped Trump and got a dump.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yo, it's funny because it felt like points of 2021 where it was like getting back to normal, and then by the end, it just went right back to last year again. Like, it was like we was on the verge of like stuff. I was seeing it like, okay, it's starting to feel a little similar, and then by the end, it's like, all right, we right back in 2020 again. That's how it's ending right now. So, 2021.
Yeah. No Uncle Murder. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he not doing it either?
I don't know. I know Skills said he's
He's
retired.
not doing it, yeah.
So I don't think Uncle Murder gonna do it either.
Nah, we need Uncle Murder. I think Uncle Murder coming through. I think he's gonna come through. But
Just yell, that's all.
I don't know. You think about this 2021 pedo freak? In general,
cool.
not just music, not music. In general.
It was cool. Tired of wearing masks. I wish it's over. White people stop spreading it.
I wish it was over.
Yeah.
You said white people what?
I wish they would stop spreading it because, you know, when I go to work.
Europeans, stop it.
No,
hit the button.
Anybody light skinned. No, because I be going to work in 3 different states and every white person don't got a mask on.
Oh my
The
God.
pandemic's over, man.
They think it's over and it's not. They think they're untouchable.
All right. Well, thank you, Pedo. How would you describe the year 2021 in music?
It was all right, man. But first, for my 2021, my bad. Yeah, before we move on, I think shit got real with 2021. People losing jobs due to COVID restrictions. Things of that nature, mandates. Yeah, my bad. COVID mandates. Just the crime rates are going up. The crime rate was on all time high. Philly is over 200 something murders.
What?
What was it? 300?
500.
300.
500
something murders.
Don't shortchange them.
Damn.
500
500 something murders,
Yes,
man.
that's
Murder.
Yo, you know it's bad when you sitting at your table Thanksgiving and get killed. Like, you sitting at the table eating, like just straight shit. Like,
That's terrible.
that's some Final Destination type
Yeah,
shit.
500 murders with a whole month to go.
Yeah,
I don't know what the number is now.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
500 murders, man, and it's sad up there, and we are not too far from them. So that shit is like it's a wake up. And then the murdering rate here is bad. So, but with the good, we all still here. We blessed, beyond words. And I just think that 2021 was a reflective kind of 2020. You know what I'm saying? Because we lost some key people in entertainment and everything. So it's 2021, man.
Do you think
2020 the extendo, man.
Do you think despite do you think
right about that.
Do you think due to the circumstances people were getting a little reckless in 2021 as it was going on, just really not caring despite what was going on in the world?
So you think the numbers peaked because of the Thanksgiving time? Like, more people travel. I think that was like the first time in years that many people travel. So that's why you think the numbers up, or they just doing this shit. Like, these are falsifying numbers and try to scare tactics.
I think people are still traveling.
I was going to kind of go there, Taz. I want to put this out here to see what y'all brothers think, but I know the numbers has been going up, but a lot of these cases are what they call it asymptomatic or something, where people are not really a lot of people are not having any symptoms. So I was going to ask, do y'all think some of this is like they fluffing a little bit to scare people? Because it's not like, and I'm glad, but it's not like bodies are behind it like it was in 2020 to me, which I'm thankful and glad for. But do you think it's spiking? They playing with numbers, playing with people's minds? Because the news is going heavy.
Well, I was a victim to that, especially the testing area, because I'm over in another country, and then they saying that I got COVID, and come to find out I didn't have COVID. The test was defective, and they was trying to run the whole, to me, when I was talking to y'all, trying to run a scam to keep brother over there for some more money. But in all actuality, I think it is, because the same way my little situation may have happened, imagine 5,000 to 6,000 other people that they may have tested saying they got COVID and they got COVID, and it was due to a defective testing. You know what I'm saying? So we not getting all them numbers. I just think that, like it's a whole lot, and not saying that some of it's not real. I just think I don't know right now.
It got real, man. I was over there talking to government officials, trying to get them to free freaks. It was real, man. He was over there listening to Donda back to back. It was real. He had nothing to do, man. Like it was real over there.
He came out.
I'm glad you back,
with dreads.
Man. I'm glad you back. But 2021 in music. How would you describe 2021 in music?
I think it was just okay. It wasn't nothing groundbreaking. It wasn't. It like you gotta really choose of like what was really good and what was really bad. I feel like a lot of music has come out and it's not been good. People just putting stuff out just to put it out. I don't think people.
They really think they doing good.
I mean, R&B wise, it wasn't 2020 and 2019.
Yeah, these young niggas think they the best. So the young niggas think they the best anyway. So
R&B, but it was cool. Like you had some big names. You had a shocker album. That came out that you didn't expect it to be that powerful coming from the person that it came from. So I mean, the music was cool. I mean, we had better years, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah. I was waiting for something. I felt in my mind going through the year like, it's going to end with a boom at the end. Like all this great music is coming at the end, and then the end came, and it was like, damn, it never came out like that. I thought it was going to be like the last 3 months was going to be heavy with possible great albums, and it just never happened. It was like I was waiting for something, and it never happened. It never came, but it wasn't terrible. Like I agree with what you said, Ted. It wasn't like it was whack music. It just never hit that. It definitely wasn't even last year. Like last year, I felt ended stronger.
So
it wasn't
if I was
2023, I mean 2022, 2023, Kendrick, like.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, he's on the single.
I think he's putting a lot of pressure on himself now, where it's got to be great now. The longer you wait.
What did he just come out and say? Look, I'm retired.
Nah, he can't do that. He got to make this album so he can be free.
Come on, Kenny.
Yeah. Nah, I think the best thing that happened to hip hop was the verses with Jada.
You mean in 2021?
Yeah, 2021.
I ain't mad at that.
They made him an MVP.
That was a great moment. He's definitely an MVP in my opinion.
That's the best hip hop moment of the year.
Any trends in music you seen this year that you liked or disliked? Anything you weren't feeling you seen or that you liked or disliked that you weren't feeling?
I think it's continue. Everybody using Griselda features, man. Everybody trying to grab a Griselda feature. It's just continuing.
I'm happy for them, though.
Continuing.
I'm happy for them. From us watching their careers and mentioning it. But I'm happy for them. But I do get what you're saying, Taz. I do.
They did it their way, and they didn't like sell out to do it.
They're definitely on probably like
singing auto-tune, nothing like that. And he's still popular. You know what I mean?
It's probably, you're right. It's probably like a Benny or Conway feature on damn near at least 1 or 2 albums that come out every week. Like, word it is. Like, that's almost a must. Like, I'm doing a rap album. I got to have a Benny and a Conway, either a Benny or a Conway feature. Sometimes both. So they definitely eat, and I'm definitely happy for them. And it was a trend. To me, it was people were trying to get back on the road this year in the fall time to get that money again. So you've seen a lot of tours, people, Benny, Conway, a lot of different people going out on tour trying to make that freeway. A bunch of people just trying to get out there again to make that tour money, because that's where the money is in music. It's that tour money. It's not recording albums no more, for sure. But in 2021, we lost a lot of people.
Yes, we did.
So we're just going to, recap some of them people, talk about them. First up, man, DMX earlier in the year.
Crazy.
DMX.
That was a huge loss for hip hop.
DMX just celebrated another birthday. He would have been 51. But wow, this is a big loss.
Yeah,
DMX,
absolutely, man. Shook shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it really messed things up, because we just seen him on actual episode of the podcast, Drink Champs.
Yeah.
Of course.
He was versus.
They did the verses too.
And the verses
the year before.
Yeah. So
I was rooting for DMX,
He
man.
was happy too.
man.
Like, he looked good. Like,
yeah. And then it seemed like he was in the pocket of on a good path
he
of like,
seemed like good
yo,
vibes.
man, like, yo, Swiss is with me. I'm on it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you never know what's going on when you're not in their company, man, and it's fucked up.
Did
You
they
know
ever
what I'm
like
saying?
confirm like what he?
Word, that shit hurt, man.
Yeah, that was a
and
big
just to
loss.
start seeing, and then what's so crazy, we gave X his flowers not too long ago. We gave him his flowers,
He gave
right?
his own episode.
We gave him his own episode,
Yep.
and I think that that episode dropped not too far away from his passing, right?
It was
like
a
a
little
year or two,
before.
right?
It was
Just a little before, or we did Rough Rider or
I think
something?
it was a year before, but it wasn't that long ago though.
Yeah, but it was
No.
No, we did. Yeah, we did
No,
something.
the DMX episode
Yeah, it was old.
was a while ago.
Yeah, but we did something
we did that
where
in Ted's basement. That was a while ago.
yeah, but we did something where we had what was it, Rough Rider or something?
That was before COVID.
We did definitely way before COVID. That was way before. We did Rough Rider.
did something.
We did a Rough Rider. We did Rough Rider episode more recently.
Yeah,
maybe
we did something
year.
where
Oh, you talking about the BET joint?
Yeah,
We watched
we
Riders,
definitely did
Now
something.
you talking about Rough Riders.
Yeah. So all that, like, you know what I'm saying, was kind of fucked up, man.
Yeah,
But
rest in peace to DMX.
Yeah,
that was a
man.
big
That
loss.
hurt, man.
That one definitely hurt. And
That
then we
hurt,
got
man.
Biz Markie, man.
man, that was messy too, man.
That Biz hurt too.
Yeah, but
he was sick for a
he
while,
was sick
so
for,
it was kind of like
it was a little different.
you
know what I'm
was
saying?
you was expecting it a little bit. But still, DMX was a big loss. We did a tribute episode to Biz, man. Rest in peace to him and condolence to his family. Kango Kid from UTFO recently.
Most recently.
Hip hop legend. You know, he died of cancer. That was a big loss. Virgil Abloh, that one caught me.
Yeah, I can't
That
remember.
caught me.
Yeah, that was another.
That was big.
But just like my man from Black Panther, Chadwick
Chadwick
Boseman,
Boseman, he kept it private.
He kept
private.
it private too,
Kept
man.
it private.
Virgil kept it private. Nah, I mean, I guess that's the way you want to go. He didn't want sympathy from people, and I mean, people speculating. So I mean, he went his own way, man, which I respect.
Absolutely. And he kept working all the way through. It wasn't like he was working like you ain't know nothing was going on. Like, but that was a big that caught me way off guard. Then most recently, Young Dolph.
Yeah.
Super entrepreneur, independent artist.
Man. Yes, man. Yeah,
Killed
man.
in his own
Flipper,
hood.
man.
We killing kings, man.
For no reason.
Kings killing kings, man. You killing neighborhood heroes and people that's doing things that's trying to putting people in position, man, to feed their families, to make the neighborhood better, man. And
That's sad, man.
every story has its own situation and tragedy, man. But like at the end of the day, man, we still out here killing each other, man.
I agree.
What was the Empire record label that he was signed to?
Yeah.
Did you see how many people passed that was on that record label?
I seen that. That was eerie.
That shit's-
Mo
that was
3,
eerie.
Mo 3,
Everybody. It was like
him, Mo 3, and somebody else
It was
within the
Vaughn.
last year. It was 3 people.
When it Vaughn.
Yeah.
And King Vaughn, yup.
Yup.
King
I think it was more than that. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
more than that. It was like the whole pitch. That was weird. That's just Google. That's weird, man. Black Rob. Remember, don't forget about Black
Crazy,
Rob.
man.
Did an episode on him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Black
you know what
Rob.
I'm saying? Rest in peace, Black Rob, man. Yeah, he
Right
was
at,
sick
that
as
happened
well.
right after DMX, so it was just like, boom.
Yeah, he
Black
was just
Rob,
he was just on there
DMX.
giving X his flowers, right?
Yep, and then he passed away
Then
like
he
a week
passed away
later.
right after.
I didn't like the way they showed the video of him in the hospital first
Yeah, that
before he
wasn't cool.
passed. Man, that wasn't it.
Yeah, I agree. Michael K. Williams, actor,
Yep.
Yeah.
The Wire.
That's crazy.
Just was
Some people
on
got
BET
Yeah.
for the DMX tribute.
He did the tribute.
Yeah.
For
He did the
DMX.
tribute,
That's-
yeah, for DMX.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
He did the
what,
tribute
crazy.
for DMX. Then he passed away. Was that fentanyl too?
yeah.
That
You remember
fentanyl is
50
crazy.
tried to spin it into his episode with the situation.
That wasn't cool,
Fucking
man.
terrible.
That wasn't
ass
cool.
nigga.
I wasn't feeling that at all.
Man.
That was weak. But then that Michael K. Williams, man, that fentanyl is serious. Remember Charles Robinson, Nate from Set It Off.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
He passed away.
It was more than that too.
What was that?
XXX was on that label.
Damn.
Yeah, it's terrible, man.
Yeah, I seen that picture that you're talking about, and that was kind of eerie. Susan Douglas, the actress, she was in Inkwell, and in several other movies. She passed. The mom.
Yeah.
She passed. She was on what was that, Parenthood, the TV show.
She was the mom.
She was on the mom on there.
Robert
she
Towner.
passed away. Yep. Clarence Williams III, actor. He was from
Prince's dad.
Yeah, he was also on I think he was on the Mod Squad or something like that. Clarence Williams III. You know him if you see him. Actor. Larry Flint passed away this year. Hustler magazine legend. Legend in the game. Dustin Diamond, Screech passed away this year of cancer. That sucks. Cicely Tyson, super legend.
Absolutely,
super
man.
Legend, man. I thought she was gonna hit the 100 mark.
Yeah, man. That was big as well, legend. Man. That was big.
Super legend in the game. Larry King, another media legend. Yeah. Forgot about Larry King.
Forgot all about Larry King, man.
Legend. He seemed like he was on CNN forever. My whole life. He probably was on my whole life. Hank Aaron, baseball legend.
Hank.
Hammer.
Home run king before Barry Bonds broke it. Legend. Jacqueline Avant. That's so messed up, man. Clarence Avant, the Godfather, Black Godfather.
Yeah, his wife, man. Way that went down. Man. Yeah, that was crazy.
That wasn't cool. Prince Marky D from the Fat Boys.
Yeah,
Prince Marky D. Yup.
He looked young and healthy, man. He was on LL Cool J's Rock the Bells. He had his own show on there.
Yeah. He did 411 for Mary, right?
Yeah. Who? Yeah, Prince Marky D. Yeah, absolutely, man. I like Prince Marky D. Disorderly is still a classic, man. Shock G.
Yup.
Digital Underground.
Yeah. But that was Shock G. That was early in the year too, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, that was like the middle.
It was like April.
Like the middle. Go ahead and say what you're going to say, Sean, because it's a fact.
Without Shock G, there will be no Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, we know that. We all know that.
That's a fact. And producer Chucky Thompson, Hitman, Mary J. Blige. A lot of bad boy hits, Faith Evans and all of that. Chucky Thompson was a well-respected producer, a lot of hit records. He could do a verses. You may not know, but if you look at his records, he could do a verses, man. Rest in peace to everybody that we lost. I know it's a lot of other people and personal lives and you know, in entertainment world. Rest in peace to all of these people, man.
I got one more. I feel like that should be noted. Colin Powell. He did a lot.
I forgot about Colin Powell.
He passed away of COVID, but he did a lot in his life.
That wasn't too long ago neither. And Colin Powell, man, he was one of them dudes that even though he's a Republican, everybody still respected him. He was one of those few people.
And he's from Harlem.
Man, that was just his party, man. But he was different, man. He was different.
He was different. Everybody respected him across the lines. He demanded respect. Definitely rest in peace to Colin Powell. I forgot all about that. Rest in peace to all of those people that we lost in 2021 and all the people that we lost in our personal lives, and condolences to all their family, man. You definitely will be missed. But remember, rest in peace. All right. 2021 was Joe Biden's first year in office as president. What do y'all think about Joe Biden, who's from Delaware? What do y'all think about his first year as the president?
I ain't fucking with Joe, man. Y'all know Joe from our hood. Joe might cut my lights off.
Keep it light.
Nah, he almost has a whole calendar year. You know, he started in January. He almost a whole calendar year. What do y'all think about Joe as president of the United States?
It's just getting worse for Joe, man. Joe doing shit that I swear people ain't signing off on, man. And then, like, do we have a vice president anymore? Because like she's non-existent, man.
MIA, man.
So I mean, I think he kind of was forced to take her on a ticket, and don't really fuck with her, man. But this is Joe ain't looking good right now, man. He ain't gonna have this ain't good coming off of Trump. I mean, Trump was a piece of shit, but
Yeah,
Joe ain't looking like he some good on the menu.
So but we had to take something. Well, we had to take some bullshit to get rid of some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So some of the shit that we dealing with is some bullshit, but getting rid of the bullshit, which was Trump, was, I think, more importantly than anything. But it ain't good.
Fuck around, and put us back in a recession.
Nah, Joe. I hear what you're saying, Freaks, but Joe can't get a pass, man.
No. I'm not giving him no pass. I'm just saying. I'm just being real. Would you rather still have Trump?
The only thing, Trump, I do agree with the Trump.
Trump had that money flowing.
Trump was just divisive. He was a divisive president, and Joe maybe he's not bringing that. But other than that, Joe has been terrible, man. Like I'm gonna keep it 100. I mean, when he first got in office, he campaigned about all these different things. He signed the Asian bill. He did everything for everybody but black people. Everybody got
with their shit.
LGBTQ. Yeah. Everybody got a cut.
like they stopped the student loan. At one point, now he's starting that back up.
That was his big. Yeah. Another one of his big campaign things.
He wrote on that. Yeah, and he gonna get rid of it, and then he bringing it back like February. Here you go, motherfucker.
All that we went through in 2020, all the killings. But the cops and all of that, the Asian people had a couple episodes. They got a bill immediately.
Stop the Asian hate.
Yeah, it just don't look good, man. It don't look good at all. And then the vice president, I don't know where she been at. Like she got in all this. She just went straight MIA. It's not good, man.
Yo, so what grade would y'all give this Biden-Harris first year?
Damn, man, I don't want to
I would give it a D.
I don't want to pile on, but I'll say a D.
I'll
say a D. This has not been good. Good.
I mean, for the most part, we ain't dealing with
I'm going to say a C plus, man.
C minus.
It's a C plus.
Nah, but yeah, C minus, my bad. Yeah, C minus. I give it a C minus, man.
The only thing they haven't had pretty much is the racial tensions. They haven't been like putting gas on that like Trump was. But other than that, it's not been good.
Joe looks fucked up out here, yo. He looks like he's old and he's just
Joe old, man.
I
What
know.
you mean he look like he old? He is old.
And it's funny because you got people saying, "Oh, Joe, he's actually like losing his mind," and I'm like, "Damn, they're right. He is losing his mind. He is delusional. He's I don't know, man. I mean, but at the end of the day, I feel like he's still better than Trump, but."
Yeah, I mean, Trump. Hey, I don't
know where we're gonna go.
I'm not gonna be the one to say he's that Trump was better because I don't agree with that. But but Joe ain't good. Joe's not good. Back to music though. We're gonna talk about some of the big name albums that came out this year. First up, Drake with Certified Lover Boy.
I ain't really like that album. He did have a few tracks on there, but for Grammy ratings and for album of the year, I think that's horrible taste making as far as with that album.
I guess I got horrible taste because I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's cool. I understand. That's your guy though. So
I mean,
we understand. It is. I'm calling it what it is. That's your guy. So I ain't taking nothing away from that if you do like it. But I didn't really like the album like that. He do have the hits on there, and one of the songs that I told y'all was going to be a hit. Y'all said it was. Well, we. Agree that it ain't the corny. The joint with Future.
Oh yeah.
Man, that should have hit. What you mean?
I mean, it's a hit.
That should have hit. I still don't like it. It don't mean that we like it. I'm just saying that it's a hit.
But I think a Certified Lover Boy, I kind of think of what could have been because I feel like with changing a couple things around, I think he could have really.
I think he did too much singing on that one.
Absolutely, I think the sequencing and all that. I think he really could have had something special. But I was disappointed with Certified Lover Boy. But he got a few big moments on there though, for sure.
I agree. Drake makes good music. Like I would love to hear a all hip hop Drake album because he can rap. He got bars. But as far as the singing, ain't personally for me. But it was good. It was good.
All right. Kanye West Donda.
The rollout, the layout for this album.
It was crazy. All that was crazy, but more importantly, it's for his mom, so it's not made for me to understand it, really. You know what I'm saying? But I do like a couple tracks on there. I like the joint with Locks.
He had a couple gems on there.
You know what I'm saying? He had a couple gems on there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that Pusha T brother No Malice wrote a few tracks on there.
He wrote on the last album. He got like an award for the gospel album.
Yeah,
the production was good.
He got an award for this album too, Donda.
The production was good. Song wise, like you had some bright spots on there with Lil Baby killed the joint. Fabio had a good verse on there.
He did. Yes, he did.
Andre on the reboot of it, like his verse was crazy, but like Kanye didn't do a whole lot, but it was great production on the album though. I did like Donda.
It had some moments. It was way too many songs on here. The rollout was legendary. I never seen nobody record in a damn football stadium before and then actually live there. That was amazing to me. If only the music added up to the rollout.
He wrote this album out for 2 months, right?
He did 3.
From the looks of it, 2 months. He was
3 concerts with nothing on the ground but just him.
But what about the one he was getting the house built?
Oh, the last one. You're right.
Yeah,
the third one did have a house. The first 2 were just like a blank with him just performing with nothing, and he sold it out. He was selling like I don't know how much was the t-shirts he was selling for like a certain amount.
They was made by Balenciaga though, right?
Yeah, he was killing them for like the
and DMX shirts.
Yeah, he did.
The minute DMX shirts.
But overall, it was a big production, but the music definitely didn't add up, and it was way too many songs. Migos Culture 3, remember that? Or y'all forget?
That shit came and went.
I hope I forget.
Culture 3, it had some big songs though. I like that straighten. It actually, if it was like 10 songs, it would have been all right. But they stretched that joint out like a whole nother 10 that I was good with, man.
Was he ever gonna drop like a solo album, or he did?
Who? They all dropped solo albums. You missed it. And he reviewed them too, so you just forgot that from your memory. You just erased it. They all dropped solo albums one year, and either the year before that or they all did.
My boy Takeoff too.
Takeoff dropped one too. You missed that.
Your boy missed Take.
Who's the other guy? What's his name?
Offset, Quavo, and
I thought it was Launchpad.
No, man.
Offset,
Quavo, and Takeoff, man.
Yeah.
On set.
What about Lil Durk and Lil Baby, the voice of the heroes? This was supposed to be like the best of the both worlds, young.
Yeah, that should have been better than it was, but
it grew on me though.
That it?
From when it first came out.
So you've been going back to it then?
Yeah, I went back to it a couple times.
Did you hear the album, Peter?
Who?
Lil Baby and Lil Durk.
Nope. I don't listen to no Littles no more.
You done with the Littles?
Boycotting the Littles.
No Littles.
DJ Khaled.
I feel like this is another disappointed by Khaled.
I mean, disappointed still.
Yeah, I mean, just by the features, the rollout, the hype. This is classic.
Yo,
I got Nas
he
on
hasn't
here.
got me
Nas and
since the
Jay's
first
on the
album.
same album, the same track. It's got to be.
That was a good song though. That was a bright spot of the album.
Probably the brightest spot.
One of a few, but a very little amount. Yeah, the marketing campaign and rollout.
That's coming every time. You know, Khaled bringing
he's gonna make
sauce.
He's gonna make it seem like it's the greatest thing ever.
This is my best album. I heard that shit every album. Yeah.
Assad said it.
Fucking Assad.
It's just recently. Nas got 2 albums now. Nas Magic.
Fuck that Nas Magic.
That joint is crazy, man. It's major.
I hope y'all ain't just going off like it's fresh in your mind. Like
nah,
that great. Like
I actually rocked out with this enough to know.
It's a good album, man.
Yeah.
I don't usually ride.
When you know, man. You just know that
I don't really ride that hype train. Now people, it's classic. First, like you just heard it. Just
I'm just going off what I hear.
That, though.
Yeah, I know. Well, I heard it for like.
I'm judging the music, but I'm not even going in all that kind of talk.
Yeah.
I'm just going off what I hear musically, and I like it.
I mean,
compared
if you
to the last
4.5,
album,
it's a classic, right?
I would say 5 is a classic. It's a very good album.
Oh,
to me.
Okay.
But it just sounds good. You hear it, you're like, man, that feels good. Like
I think it sounds more like the Nas that I like to hear, beat wise, even the Hit Boy beats compared to the last album. It's the Pocket I prefer. It's dope to me. And then we got Nas King's Disease 2 this year.
Grammy nominated.
I didn't like that.
Grammy nominated.
Is it?
Yeah.
I wasn't mad with it.
Album
It wasn't better than the first one, but
Nah.
I wasn't.
I like the album too.
No, I ain't saying I hate it. I just thought that first one put a lot of pressure.
It wasn't better than the first one, but it was all right though. It wasn't it had some parts where it was like I think Hit Boy went more in a young direction on this album to me.
It was nice to hear real hip hop. That's all.
I like this better than the first album.
It was just good to hear real hip hop.
Hold on, King's Disease 2?
Yeah. I mean, he's putting people with Nas I never expect him to be with, man. Like,
then you got your girl back on there too,
Lauryn Hill. Dope verse on that album. Dope verse on that album. Yeah, it definitely had moments. King's Disease 2 had moments.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree it wasn't better than King's Disease 1, but it still was a solid Nas album. Meek Mill, Expensive Pain.
It wasn't championships.
It wasn't championships. It was dope though.
It had some alright songs.
Yeah.
I wanted to hear
that grew on me too. I've been revisiting.
I wanted to hear him like talk about some stuff a little more. I felt like that was missing on this album. He wasn't really
talk about what.
He get to show some of his pain and his struggle, man. I guess he's just living right now, so he don't really got much of that to talk about. But that's why I like championships.
His struggle with Ross or life struggle.
Life struggle, Peter.
Oh, okay.
But maybe he is struggling with Ross.
That album was okay.
I heard that too.
Championships was better.
I think that's true now. I think it's for real because they are not.
Ross wasn't on the album.
Yeah, he wasn't on. They wasn't on each other's albums. There's no connection. At first I thought it was just some hype, but now I think that is actually something.
Why post it on your page though?
Who posted?
Meek Mill posted
that he's beefing with. Oh.
That's what young people do.
The album? Why post?
He's still the big dog.
I think it's something there, freaks. I think it's something there.
Didn't he say he didn't know how much he makes from his album?
He said he never made nothing.
That wasn't his problem.
I don't believe that. But he said he didn't make nothing from music.
But Ross said that's not his problem with MMG. That's his problem with the actual company.
He signed MMG though, right?
See, Meek never clarified that, so it got sit up in the air like, I don't know. But speaking of Ross, richer than I ever been.
Wasn't like that to me.
Yeah, I wasn't really big on this joint. Pito loved it.
I like
Pito loved it.
I ain't like it like that.
It was all right.
Got some bright spots.
Like
he's had better.
He knows how to choose beats.
This is going downhill for Ross, man, because normally he makes great albums. Like not great, but they be solid albums.
I agree.
And I think he was probably the most consistent because he put out so much work. But
he waited to the fourth quarter.
This is like Port of Miami too.
He waited to the fourth quarter, so I felt like it was going to be like a big bang, and then it was like, damn, you held out all year for this.
Give us that.
I wasn't feeling that, man, at all. Silk Sonic, An Evening with Silk Sonic.
Classic.
That's a classic.
This is my joint, yo.
Classic.
This is my joint. This is my joint, yo. This joint go.
Top 3 R&B album of the year.
This joint go.
I agree.
This joint go.
Y'all think the sequel's in the works? Yeah. Part 2?
Yo, yeah, they gonna get that money.
They got to.
They might gonna have a tour.
They all on that guy.
If they can get through the COVID thing, the tour gonna be crazy if the COVID don't shut it down.
They got the European crowd, so the tour's gonna happen.
Probably both of them.
The tour is going to be huge as long as it don't get shut down because of COVID. The tour
it's
is
not going to get shut down.
They might do football stadiums.
Yeah,
they got to wait till spring.
They're maskless.
Can you see like the older?
All their fans are maskless.
I ain't going then. I ain't going.
You're a big dude.
Yeah, they got a big COVID cloud over that thing.
COVID cloud.
It's not a dome. It's a COVID cloud.
This dude's crazy.
What about?
They're all immune. Everybody immune at that concert.
What about Alicia Keys?
She's not gonna be at that concert.
She's not gonna be near that concert. The bad part is like
she might open up for them.
I don't think she would, but she could. Like I think Swiss would push it, but she had to do a medley of her old joints, and they gotta give Alicia Keys.
You can't open up for people that came out after you, can you?
Shit, yeah. Why can't you?
God damn,
you gotta take some humble pie, but you gotta take some humble pie.
I don't think they gonna.
This album was better than her last album. I give her that. Yeah. It was her last album I really didn't like, but this had a lot of ballads on it. But
the last album, was she on Swiss's label?
She was on the same label.
Did he have something to do with it?
I'm sure he was in the studio giving her guidance.
That's the problem. The guidance.
You lost faith in Swiss? You don't think you know?
Swiss really been
Swiss ruined DMX album.
Golly. Oh, the last one?
Well, yeah. I was leading right into that. Good segue, Pito. DMX Exodus.
I like this album.
I wasn't mad at it.
I
know, and I agree with y'all because we had conversations about this in the past. I agree with y'all. It wasn't the DMX album because it had a lot of features. But for what it was not a bad listen to me.
Yeah, I agree.
They had some great features on there.
Every feature outshined DMX on this album.
It's supposed like DMX been dead for a long time.
It's not supposed to.
I don't know about that.
It's not. Maybe it's not supposed to. But
I like Moneybag verse.
But the features was good. There was some nice features on here.
Kind of wrote that.
It had some great features on here. I ain't even gonna say
Benny,
nice.
Conway, Westside.
I'm gonna see
Nas.
Like Nas had a great verse. Like
Hov had a good verse.
Jay was on there. Yeah. I think Nas and Conway they got some special joints on there.
That joint Griselda.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We naming one song, man. The old goddamn song.
I like the song with Moneybag Yo.
I like the song with Sonny Bono.
I like the song with the Locks. What you call them?
Sonny Bono, right?
That's his name.
See something Bono.
And Alicia Keys was on there. They had a good song.
Like, he had hit songs on there. I mean, but I know it's not a
Skyscrapers.
Skyscraper.
Yeah, that joint was dope.
Bono. It's not Sonny Bono.
Yeah,
no,
you call a
nigga
Bono. Boxer, nigga.
Oh, okay, Bono.
Bono.
Okay. Thinking you too.
That's a boxer from Westside.
Yeah, my bad.
Sonny Bono was
Cher.
That was what's your name?
Cher.
Wife. No, that was
Sonny and Cher.
He's right.
Yeah, Sonny and Cher.
Yeah, Sonny and Cher.
Yeah.
It was a boxer from Westside.
Yeah, you talking about Bono. I knew the name sounded funny, but I'm like, what is his real name? It's Bono. Bono from U2.
Bono from U2.
So you say that the album is good just because he had Bono on it?
Nah.
I never said that. I said it wasn't a bad listen. I know he had a lot of features, and the features might have outshined them, but it was the Locks killed it on there. Yeah. Like Jay was cool, Nas killed it. Griselda killed it. Moneybag Yo killed it. It's a lot of dope songs. Nas had another song on there which I liked. Like, I'm going by what I hear, and it was a good listen. It was a quick, good listen. But it is what it is. You got to work with what you got for DMX at the time. He was in a different lane as a musician. You gotta.
I guess.
So I guess Swiss was like, "Yo, let's line it up with features, man. We gotta help X out.
We need help."
J. Cole, the off season.
I think this is probably the best out of the big names that dropped this year. Probably the best album as far as big. Well, never mind.
Really?
Nas.
Okay.
I mean, when I say like Kanye, Drake, J. Cole, these big names, I feel like this is definitely one of the best.
The off season delivered. All right. Moneybag Yo, A Gangster's Pain. Somebody here was big. Was y'all real big on this?
I like this album. This album was a good album, man. Like, this was Moneybag was in a little zone on this. I like this album, man, for real.
I remember that you was talking heavy about this, man. And G Herbo 25.
This joint was nice too.
This actually was
this joint was too good too.
And for y'all to say he rap off beat, he kind of was getting on beat on this one. This joint wasn't bad. It was like for his 25th birthday. I wasn't mad at this album.
Yeah,
I wasn't mad at this album at all. Pito, before we go on, is there any other albums you want to speak on that you've been advocating for big this year? Hint. Oh, you don't remember now? You don't remember now? Why are you thinking about it? AZ Do or Die 2.
Thought it was okay. I thought it was just something with the sound with that album with me, man. It just seemed like a little low for some reason. Like
part twos, man.
It wasn't mastered or something, right?
It just seemed like something was off, but it definitely was good. It definitely, some good AZ moments.
It was good. I wasn't mad at it.
I was kind of upset that Nas wasn't on there, but I guess I see why, because he probably was working on his own album.
Yeah. And he got a deluxe about to drop the top of the year, deluxe version, so we'll see with that.
Yeah, he might be on that.
Mad at it.
Yeah.
You can't remember, Pito? Never mind. You must didn't really like the album as much as you did, because you said it was better than AZ.
Oh, you talking about Lil Nas X?
Lil Nas X, yeah.
You were advocating for it in the barbershop. You were talking about it everywhere. And
the beats was banging on there.
I listened to it. Pito, I listened to it, and there was about 7 sonds out of 20 on there. I don't know what you were listening to, but
you can't use banging and Lil Nas X together.
But why did you like that album so much, though, Pito? Because you were talking heavy about it.
It was all the beats, and I heard it. Everything was radio hits.
I went in there with a fair listen. I do like the song with what's my man name?
Jack Harlow.
Huh?
Jack Harlow?
Jack Harlow. That's a good song.
Yeah,
and he got some songs on there,
rhyme.
but it wasn't as many as you said. There was a lot of songs on there, and I heard about 7 unbiased that I liked.
I like Jack Harlow.
But I couldn't go there with you. You were heavy, man. You were an endorser.
Prideful.
Oh.
Very prideful.
Hold on.
All right, man. It's that time. Are we going to get into our top albums of the year? Now, every year, it feels like this goes a certain way where you're like, oh, you said top 5 hip-hop albums. I did not say top 5 hip-hop albums. I said top 5 albums. But if y'all, I know y'all super tough gangster, y'all want to do hip-hop albums, all hip-hop every time, that's cool. That's cool.
You made all hip-hop category.
Yeah, you just shout out, but shout out to y'all. But this category, to start off, is top 5 albums. So however that flows for you, you go with. But top 5 albums, man. Who wants to kick this joint off? Who ready?
Everybody ready?
Oh, come on.
I'm a
Come on, you guys. You guys are experts, man. You don't nobody have their top 5 albums?
I'm going to go.
All right.
Damn, I can't believe I'm saying this. Number 5, Tyler, the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost. I like this album a lot. Those banging beats, dope lyrics. Rocking with it. Number 4, Sky Zoo, All Brilliant Thing. That's my guy.
I knew it.
Solid project. Solid
4 is
project.
low for you, dog.
Yeah. Nah, it was all right. I just didn't like it as much as his other project, but to me, it was dope. Number 3, Joel Ortiz, Autograph. I really like this album a lot. Dope project.
Yes.
Number 2, Nas, King Disease 2.
Number 2? Wow.
Number 1, Nas, Magic.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Back to back to back. Back to back.
No West Side
back.
Gun this year, but
Wow.
it was a good list. Good year.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna be the only one that's not gonna have all hip hop in mind, so I'm gonna go right now.
Oh yeah, but I don't have all hip hop.
Okay. I'm glad somebody joined me. Number 5, I'm gonna go with AZ Do or Die 2, man. I'm an AZ fan, and I like it. I do agree it could have did some stuff that could have been better, but overall I just feel like it felt good to me. So I like to hear new AZ. So I'm gonna go number 5, Do or Die 2. Number 4, I'm gonna go R&B. I'm gonna go, man, Anthony Hamilton, Love Is the New Black. I really thought this album was dope. He brought back this the most soulful album I heard this year. I really took it back to the soul days. I was feeling it. Number 3, this was my number 1 hip hop album for most of the year until like really recently. But man, Conway, I just learned how to say this.
Yeah.
I just learned how to say this title like 2 weeks ago. I was saying it wrong the whole year, but it's La Machina. Conway La Machina, man. This was the best rapping album with just bars that dropped all year. He was killing this thing.
That's the one with him and Ghost, right?
You looking at my
No.
list?
No. That came out
You know
before
what La
that.
Machina is?
Huh?
You know what that is?
The Machine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's his name. But yeah, this came out before the Ghost one.
Okay.
But nah, this one, man, bars, the best bars I heard this year on the album. La Machina, Conway at number 3. Number 2, wow, talk about the final hour. Man, I listened to it 5 times straight. Nas, Magic. I really felt this. I like how it felt. This one was dope. This is the Nas I was expecting earlier in the year, and I got it with this joint. And number 1,
I already know what it is.
Number
I know
1,
what it is.
Look, on my
Silk
list.
Sonic, baby. And even with Silk Sonic, man, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, they killed this. Pito, you talk about sonically, man.
this is-
the production was dope. The music was dope. I enjoyed it, man. This album could have came out in like the 80s, the 90s. It could have came out in any era. This joint was dope, man. They killed it. They had the cosign, major cosign on there, man, from Bootsy Collins. This is dope, man. That's my number 1 album. That's my top 5 albums of the year.
All right, my top 5 album of the year. Number 5, Summer Walker, Still Over. Yeah, number 5, Summer Walker, man, Still Over, man.
Big
You
joint.
forgot about that?
Nah, I didn't forget about it.
all
Girls
right,
love
all
that
right.
joint.
Yeah, that was good. Number 4, I agree with you on one. Is La La Macarena, Conway.
No, La Máquina.
La Máquina.
Yeah.
Conway. That's my number 4. All right. Number 3, Silk Sonic. An Evening with Silk Sonic. That's my number 3. Number 2, J. Cole, The Off Season. That was my favorite album until recently. Nas, Magic. Number 1. That was my, J. Cole was my, I called it early with that album as soon as it dropped. As soon as I locked in on it, I said, man, this is going to be album of the year, man, when it get to this point of the year, because we knew this was coming. And I'm sticking with that. Off Season was dope, man, and it was in and out just like magic.
I got to sit with the Nas more, so it didn't make it for me, but Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler Creator, number 5.
Dope.
Yeah.
Number 4, I got King's Disease 2. Number 3 is Silk Sonic for me. Number 2, Certified Lover Boy. Number 1, Hotels, Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I'm not the only R&B guy this year. Okay.
All right.
What you got, Pito?
Number 5, I got King's Disease 2. Number 4,
I'm trying to keep making stuff up.
no. Number 4, I guess I'll give it to Call Me If You Get Lost.
That was
Tyler.
dope.
Tyler Creator.
That was dope.
Number 3, I got Jasmine Sullivan, Hotels. Number 2 is Nas Magic. And number 1 is Silk Sonic.
Okay.
Cool
All right.
list.
So that's our top 5 albums, but let's just take it to the hip hop.
I started off. First, I'm going to start off with my runner-ups, man. But this is going to be real quick, man. My runner-ups, man, for the hip-hop album of the years is Meek Mill's Spencer Payne. That's my top 1. Number 2, I would say Papoose October was one of my favorites as well. Big Sean and Hit Boy, What You Expect. They my 3 runner-ups, man, for this year, man. Number 5, DMX Exodus. I really like that album. I was bumping that album real heavy, man, when it came out. And with the death of X, I think it made me feel the album even more, man. I hate to like something because somebody going, but I think that Swiss did a nice job on that album. Number 4, Money Bag, Yo, A Gangsta's Pain. Young Boy came on this album, man, and he got a big hit on this album. Number 3, Conway, again, La Máquina.
La Máquina.
La Máquina. All right, that's my number 3. Number 2, J. Cole, All Season. Number 1, Nas Magic. Damn, Nas.
Guess I'm gonna just
You made it hard, man.
Well, I'm ready, man. I'm going to go with my honorable mentions first. I got 3 honorable mentions. First off, I got J. Cole, The Off Season, which I think was dope. Next, I got Nas, King's Disease 2, which I thought was dope too. And third, I got Tyler, the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost. Those my honorable mention joints. Number 5, man, Joel Ortiz, Autograph. Man, that album was dope, man.
Yes, it
that
was.
album was dope.
Yes, it was. I forgot about it, but I ain't want to be funny.
Different kind
and
of
try
music.
to add it on because
different
Sean
kind
said
of
it.
music, different kind of topics. A dope overall album that came towards the end of the year. I really like that Joel Ortiz Autograph. That joint was dope. Number 4, man, DMX Exodus. We talked about it. I think it was a dope listen, man. It was different for X, but I liked it. The features was crazy on that album. Number 3, I got AZ, Do or Die 2. I thought that album was dope, man. I like that AZ joint. Number 2, I got Conway, La Máquina. Man, like I said, the best bars I heard on the album this year. Killed it with the bars, man. Just lyrically, he's a super problem. And number 1, that Nas Magic, man. Late hour, late edition, but he delivered, man. Nas Magic, number 1, hip hop.
I agree.
All right, for my honorable mentions, I don't even know you could put Rod Wave. He put a good album. Soulfly,
Yes, he did.
Soulfly was a
Yeah,
dope
Yes, he
album.
did. That joint was all right.
Donda also made it. Gangsta's Pain, Moneybag was my number 5. My number 4 is King Disease 2. My number 3 is the All Season J. Cole. My number 2 is Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler, the Creator. And my most listened album is Certified Lover Boy.
Your boy.
Hip hop. Sean, yours is always hip hop.
Yeah, I'm pretty much copy and paste, but I do have some albums that didn't make my top 5. I thought was dope.
What's that?
Euro Drew Time. I thought that was a solid project.
Yes.
Always like Euro Drew and my man Evidence, the Unlearning Volume 1. I thought that was a solid project. I know everybody don't like Evidence, but I like the slow flow with the Alchemist beats.
With the right beats, he's all right. With not the right beats, it can get interesting. Go ahead, Peter. What you got?
I got.
That was your top 5?
Nah,
his top 5 already had hip hop. It was all hip
All
hop.
hip-hop.
Copied and pasted.
Nas KD2, number 5. Busta.
Busta wasn't this year.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
No, it was last year. It definitely was last year. Sorry.
Messing up my list.
It was definitely last year. It was in my top albums last year.
So I like the 2 Nas's, Joel, Tyler.
So what order? What order are we going in here? So we can know.
Tyler, number 5. KD2, number 4. Joel, 3. I need a number 2.
You need a number 2. Well,
yeah, I have 4 because you took away the
Nas and Tyler. Is that left? Do you use them yet?
Tyler is going to be... No, I used Tyler. I said Tyler, too.
Can we
Tyler
get your
4.
order right for the visual effect? Because I don't know where you're going, Peter. You're all over the place. So let's get this.
Number
get
5.
5 right. The 5 is who?
5 is... I give Tyler 5 then.
Tyler 5.
Okay. Number 4
KD2 is 4.
Okay.
Joel 3. I want Nas Magic as 1, but I need a 2. I'm trying to
Lil
think.
Nas X. Shit.
That ain't right.
From the way.
That is not
Throw that
right.
motherfucker in the mix.
Did you hear Conway La Machina? You didn't sit with that. No, you didn't like that. J. Cole.
Yeah, I'll give it J.
Why don't you move all of them up and then put something at 5? That's just
J. Cole.
a suggestion.
Put J. Cole at 5 then. Yeah.
So J. Cole at number 5.
Even though I didn't listen, I only listened to that twice.
So we got,
it was
just
so
to clarify,
good.
we got J. Cole at 5, Tyler at 4, KD 2 at number 3 then.
Yeah.
Joel at 2, Magic,
at
Nas at number 1.
Yeah.
There you go, Pito. Woo! Any disappointing albums of 2021?
Honestly, I would say Donda. It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I say that too.
Donda and KD 2 for me.
Donda, damn.
Yeah.
Donda's one for me. Khaled's one for me. Rick
that's
Ross is Richer Than I Ever Been is one for me.
I agree.
And Drake Certified Lover Boy is one for me.
I agree. All of them.
I expect.
And I'm going to add KD 2 in there.
Too.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else disappointing?
The AZ was disappointing for me. Like
me
the Do or Die. They just like I'm thinking.
Do it together.
Yeah, like the part 2 was just gonna be good as 1. I don't know why I thought that, but it wasn't.
That's always gonna be a tough one.
Rick Ross wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Khaled's never what I thought he's gonna be. I don't know why I keep like hyping myself up like Khaled's gonna put out a good one.
It's the promotion, man. That promotion.
Another one.
Catch you out there.
Another one.
This shit ain't it.
Them motherfuckers coming over the crib and eating this shit. That shit, he posting that.
I feel like
hyping you up. You said
that gets you.
You said Drake. You said Fat Joe. You said Mary J. You said all these people. So
I think
What about
DMX. That was.
I mean, that wasn't.
No disrespect to the dog, but
I didn't expect a lot. Like I didn't think it was gonna be the first 2 albums, so I wasn't expecting a lot.
And Meek Mill, he definitely was disappointing. Yeah, it definitely was
disappointed him a long time ago.
I mean, just coming off his last album, this is your 4th time at bat. So,
what about slept on albums in 2021?
I got a few of them. I started off too. My number 1 most slept on album on here, man, is Lloyd Banks, The Course of the Inevitable.
I agree. I agree.
Inevitable. Oh my goodness, man. He killed that joint.
Yeah.
That joint is crazy, man. And I know a lot of people didn't listen to that. Next, I'm gonna go with Belly. See You Next Wednesday. I thought that joint was dope, man. Of course, AZ Do or Die too, but it had its problems with it. But my guy, my young boy, ESTG, Bigger Than Life or Death.
That was your guy.
Oh man, I think everybody's sleeping on this young boy, man. But I didn't like his last album, but I like this Bigger Than Life or Death much better. It's one of my joints.
That's it.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's
I
it.
agree. I agree with the Lloyd Banks for sure. All the Papooses monthly joints.
Oh,
was
yeah.
dope.
Oh, yeah,
The
every
whole
last one.
year.
Yeah.
I mean, not most of them for the most part. Towards the end, he really was in a nice space where
October,
yeah,
November.
I think kind of like starting in the summer, he was really vibing out. I might have forgot about this, but Jim Jones and Harry Fraud,
Harry
the
Fraud,
fraud
yep.
department, I thought was dope. Y'all might have forgot about them, but we had them on the podcast. But I still think this is real dope. 2-player Retro South was super dope.
Yeah.
Super dope. Ransom had a joint called 7 that he dropped earlier this year with talking about the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah, that
He
joint was dope.
Killed it.
Ooh, I forgot one too, Carl. I'm gonna let you finish though. Oh man.
Ransom and Rome Streets dropped a joint called Coupe de Grace not too long ago, where
Rome
they
Streets is
were
nice.
barring
I like
that
that.
joint
Yeah.
up. Styles P and Havoc dropped a joint called Wreckage Manor not too long ago,
Yep.
which I thought was super dope. Yo, your boy Sean Sky Zoo, All the Brilliant Things. I thought that joint was dope. Matt Comey dropped a joint on Griselda earlier this year called Pray for Haiti that Westside Gun executive produced. I thought that joint was dope. In the best track listing of the year, but it wasn't quite album of the year, but it still was dope, man. Rush Chomp 2 was dope. Was dope.
I forgot one, man.
What's that?
Man, Smoke Dizza, 183rd to what is 183rd to Num Linux or something?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my goodness, that joint was dope, man. He had Kissing Them on there.
Yeah.
Oh man, that joint was hot. Thanks Again, I think it was called.
Anything else?
Damn, that pretty much named it. I forgot
Slept
about
on
that.
album?
One album you said first.
The Lloyd Banks joint.
Lloyd
You said
Banks. Yes,
Yeah, Lloyd
that
Banks.
Lloyd Banks
Yeah.
was crazy.
Dope. All right, R&B in 2021. R&B, what you feel about it? R&B Taz, what you feel about this R&B in 2021?
I had a top 5 with a couple honorable. So we are counting Ty Dolla $ign as an R&B artist, correct? He don't rap to me.
I would consider him an R&B
Yeah,
artist.
he had a hell of a year.
So
Special feature.
Snow Allegra, Temporary Highs, and Violet Skies is an honorable mention for me. And Cheers to the Best Memories, Ty Dolla $ign. My number 5 is Anthony Hamilton. Love Is the New Black.
Okay.
Her, Back in My Mind, was my number 4. Summer Walker, Still Over It. She killed that shit. Then Silk Sonic had a great album. What was it? An Even with Silk Sonic.
Yeah.
And then Hotels is my number 1 R&B album, Jasmine Sullivan.
Well, I got the same songs, but just a different
Album?
albums, just a different order. But R&B in 2021, I feel like in the beginning, by the time we got to halftime, I remember we could barely get a top 5 of R&B albums because it just wasn't that much out there. I felt like it ended. I felt like R&B ended pretty good this year, and I feel like the ladies really held it down. The ladies really held it down for R&B this year. But I do like that Snow Allegra album as a honorable mention, and I also like Robin Thicke album, which I know y'all wasn't feeling, but Robin Thicke album
that was good.
as a honorable mention. That joint was soulful to me. Number 5, I got that Summer Walker, Still Over It. She snapped on there. You know, the ladies love that. I'm going to give Summer Walker number 5. Number 4, I'm going to give Her, Back on My Mind. That joint dropped around the halfway point, and that joint was dope. That joint was dope. Number 3, I'm going to give Jasmine Sullivan, Hoes Tales. That was my number 1 at halftime, and that joint still was dope. Concept was crazy. She was talking that talk on there. She was talking crazy. Number 2, man, Anthony Hamilton, Love Is the New Black. I just think that album was just super soulful. I like that, man. That was my lane of soul music. And at number 1, man, Silk Sonic, An Evening with Silk Sonic. They killed that joint right there.
Yeah. My number 5 is Her, Back on My Mind. My number 4 is Anthony Hamilton, Love Is the New Black. My number 3 is Jasmine Sullivan, Hotels. My number 2 is Summer Walker, Still Over It. And my number 1 is Silk Sonic, man. Silk Sonic got maybe one of the, that's might be album of the year as well. Yeah.
Sean, you don't listen. You still don't listen to R&B. You just don't listen to no R&B.
5 R&B.
You might want to start playing some R&B at home, nigga. You married. What's wrong with you?
Let's make love. Please put on that Nas.
On that King's
Motherfucker, the
disease,
job throw some R&B on you, you get mad and shit. Better play some R&B at home, nigga.
I never met nobody like you
motherfucking married man don't like the R&B.
I never met nobody like you.
I like R&B, but I just don't have albums. I like R&B singers.
No Condor Night in Sky Zoo.
Take that. Yeah.
Nigga like the candles, yeah, baby, it's our night.
Yeah.
Here comes Sky Zoo.
Sky Zoo on.
Sky Zoo on.
What you got, Pito? R&B. You got R&B this year?
I just got 3: Silk, Jasmine Sullivan, and her, and Silk Sonic.
I do like her.
Her number
Her
1?
thing.
No, Silk.
Oh, so
That's Silk real, man.
So you got Silk number 1?
Yeah, and number 2, I got Silk again. I split them up. Those 2.
Oh, you splitting them up as a group?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, man.
Jasmine Sullivan, her, and number 5, Silk Sonic as a
This
group.
nigga is crazy.
Stupid, man. Producer of the year.
Damn, man. Are we going on the same guy again?
It's easy.
Hit Boy, right?
Boy.
It gotta be
Yeah,
Hit
it
Boy.
gotta be Hit
I was
Boy.
gonna say either
It-
Hit
it-
Boy.
I got a runner up though.
No, it just changed for me.
gotta
But
be Hit
until
Boy.
Nas dropped Magic, I felt like Hit Boy didn't do
I
it.
had somebody before Hit Boy.
I did too.
I had somebody before Hit Boy till Magic.
Before Magic
Who?
dropped.
I had Bink. I think Bink was. I think Bink been dropping some real good tracks on people's albums lately, man. I just had him like because Bink is the dark horse, but he's not locking in with nobody to get like a whole lot of songs. But I just think that the tracks that he been making and going with, man, I think
he
he
likes
been doing
being a
his
free
thing.
agent.
Bank had a great year, but
Sprinkle.
because he didn't do like an abundance on
Abundance of
these projects,
work, yeah.
I didn't put him on my.
But the
on my
songs
top
he
list.
put
but
out
he had a
was dope.
lot of dope songs on everybody's projects for
Yes.
sure, man. Drake, Anthony Hamilton,
Yeah.
AZ, like all his placements. He's on the new Dre joint, like all his placements.
Rick
was
Ross
dope.
joint.
Rick Ross joint. So he had dope joints. He just didn't do it enough. But I actually had Harry Fraud before Magic dropped. I had Harry Fraud number 1 because he did the Jim Jones joint. He did the Benny joint. He did a joint with Dave East. He did a joint with Kersey. But after Nas dropped that Magic, he had put Hit Boy back over the
Everything
top
changed.
because
Yeah.
then he had both Nas albums. He had the Big Sean EP, and he also executive produced the Judas and the Black Messiah soundtrack, which I like. So I'm gonna get number 1 Hit Boy, number 2 Harry Fraud, and number 3 I'm gonna get an Alchemist. Man, he has some nice production this year on different things.
Yeah, I agree.
He did a joint with Bodie James earlier this year that I thought was dope.
Bo Jackson?
He did a couple. Yeah, he did a couple joints. So that's my top 3. Pito, producers. Who you like? Producer.
Bink. I like Harry Fraud and Hit Boy number 1, but also I always like them, but they never get bigged up. Stereotype, the ones that do all of Bruno Mars music.
You might be putting me on or something with that. Yep. Might be throwing me on or something with that.
Yeah,
But I wasn't mad though, man, because like this year was real decent. Like we really had some good music, you know what I'm saying? And I just think that a lot of the good stuff that's not getting the proper respect as of like all these mentionings and award shows, I think a lot of them dropped late, man. The albums dropped late this year. You feel me?
Yeah, I
Makes
agree.
sense?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah, you're right. All right, what about Song of the Year?
Oh man, for Song of the Year, I got a few of them, man. I got 3, man, for sure, man. Fuck, man. I don't know how I'm gonna break this down, man. All right, number 3, just because I gotta go by the album, like the album placement, like on how good the album was. Number 3, Lil Baby and Durk. Every chance that I get, I thought that's number 3. My number 2 is Money Bag Yo with Waukesha. And my number 1 is Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 1, Leave the Door Open, man. That song was everywhere. It's a wrap. I'm just going to go Leave the Door Open, man. That song killed it this year.
I got one.
What's that?
Adele, Easy on Me.
Okay.
I should have put her in with my R&B list.
Okay. I like Adele.
Adele. And
that was a good
and
track
number
too.
2 would be Plies singing Adele. That'll be my number 2. You seen that?
No.
That was funny as shit.
I do like Adele though.
I know she had to see that, Pito. She had to see that.
Adele changed her image a little bit too on this roll.
Yeah, she was
She look good now.
She was on the floor and everything.
She got rich. She with Rich Paul now.
That's crazy.
She changed.
Adele might be thick.
Any other song? I know you got some underground joint, Sean.
Nah, I like that. Leave the Door Open.
Wow. Okay.
And I would let her hear Ghostface on a remix or something. Well, he was on a remix, right?
That was unofficial joint.
Yeah, unofficial joint. Yeah,
it was dope.
Yeah.
I would love to hear something that happened.
What about Lyricist of the Year?
Lyricist of the Year?
Lyricist.
I would say Nas.
Wow.
King's Disease 2 to this Magic. Nas.
Might have to, huh?
Nas dope, man. But I'm going to go Lyricist of the Year. I'm going to go Conway the Machine, man. Conway been killing every feature. We always say Conway killed that verse. He killed that feature verse.
He had one bad verse.
He killed his album. Oh, you talking about the Donda joint? Yeah,
that shit was terrible.
He was trying to fit in too much. Yeah, I feel like Conway killed it, man, lyrically. Every time he was getting on something, he was just killing whoever he was a feature on. And he was on a lot of features this year.
What about Anderson .Paak?
As
Rhyming on Silk Sonic.
Lyricist of the Year? Well, you saying Lyricist of the Year, though.
Nah.
I like Anderson .Paak, though.
Damn, that Nas, man, put a lot of pressure on motherfuckers, man. Late. Fuck your whole list up.
Going with Nas?
Nas or Benny?
Nas or Benny over Conway?
No. Yeah, Nas or Conway.
Nobody even mentioned Benny as far as the album. He had that joint with Harry Fraud.
Yeah, he had that joint with Harry Fraud. Plugs I Met Too.
Plugs I Met Too was cool,
okay.
but it wasn't
cool.
really. It wasn't one. And I think he got another level. I didn't like the Harry Fraud.
I mean, Hit Boy might be next.
Yeah, I like Hit Boy. I like Hit Boy for sure. Verse of the Year.
I'm gonna go Andre 3000, Life of the Party. That verse toward his mom was crazy.
I had others, but Wants and Needs Little Baby verse on there. Off the Grid 504 Foreign verse was crazy.
That Off the Grid joint was crazy.
Yeah, your favorite Lauryn Hill verse on Nas joint. Nobody
I didn't think about that. That was dope.
That was dope.
But
Andre 3000 had the best verse of the year.
I got one. Andre was dope. I can't take nothing from it, but I'm gonna go with Jay-Z, What It Feels Like with Nipsey. I think that was my verse of the year, man. I think he killed that joint. When I heard that,
how Andre get verse of the year and he only rhymed one verse the whole year?
Yeah. I forgot about Nas' verse on DMX.
I was about to say, I'm surprised you didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm tripping about that. Like that Nas
verse on Conway verse on DMX joint.
I got a top 5, but you reminded me. I'm gonna give honorable mention to that Lauryn Hill verse because that verse was dope. I forgot about that. But number 5, I got Conway on Hood Blues. I think Conway destroyed that track on DMX album, Hood Blues. Number 4, I got Andre 3000, Life of the Party. Number 3, I'm surprised you ain't mentioned this, Tez. Number 3, I got Drake, Lemon Pepper Freestyle. I thought he killed that.
That was
man.
in March of 2021. I thought it was last year.
Yeah, I thought Drake was talking heavy on that song.
That was March of 2021.
Yeah, Drake was talking heavy on that song. Number 2, I got Nas with Bath Salt. I think Nas bodied everybody on that song. But number 1, man, that Jay-Z and Nipsey Hussle, What It Feels Like, that Jay-Z verse, I just feel like he ran that on the Black Messiah contract. But that's my top 5, man. It was some dope verses this year.
Oh, man, I forgot my boy.
Who?
2121. He killed J. Cole shit.
He did. But
he murdered that
year, though? Verse of the year?
It's up there. It's one of my honorable mentions.
I like that song and verse though.
Man, that verse, he murdered that.
21.
Oh man, waving that motherfucker side to side.
What about label of the year?
QC, man. Gotta go with QC.
For what though?
I just think that they still pumping, man. The Migos, you know what I'm saying? Lil Baby. I think they just overall pumping. Then you got the Young Miami and
Lil Baby really didn't drop. Or Lil Baby, Lil Durk, I guess.
Yeah, Lil Baby verses, and I just think that they making crazy moves right now, man. They staying relevant, and they still in pocket. And my honorable mention was what you call him, man?
Oh.
Cocaine Music, my baby, Yo Gotti and them. I think ESTG
and Moneybag Yo.
Moneybag Yo dropped two
did have a
good albums of the
year. They did have a good year. You know what I'm saying?
CMG.
I'm going to keep this joint hip-hop again, man. Same thing as last year, man. Griselda. Benny raised his profile. Conway raised his profile. Now Conway got his own label. They were everybody's favorite feature this year. West Side Gun, whether you like him or not, he put out some projects with some dope songs on there, some dope features, a double album. He was doing his thing. Griselda, they coming up. They in fashion, they in music. They taking over. They tours crazy, packed out. We seen it firsthand. I'm gonna go with Griselda, man.
Yeah, we did see that.
Griselda for me.
So on anybody label of the year?
I guess Griselda. I mean,
it's really not a lot to choose from. You're either gonna go super commercial or underground. That's really the only options you got. We're gonna go to let's go to TV and movies, Sean. But first, Dave Chappelle, The Closer Netflix special.
Classic.
Definitely classic.
Yeah.
Instant classic. You talking about stirring the pot? Like, whoo.
Shout out to Netflix for keeping it on there.
Yeah, they held strong.
Pulling the trigger and taking it off.
They held strong. Yo, that joint was genius, man. It was genius.
Netflix showed them that they run their shit. Not no programs or no you know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna cancel us anyway.
They run that shit.
Yo, that was comedy genius, man. That was comedy genius.
As far as the people that quit and all that, they probably put somebody right in your spot.
Man, you talking about the balls to take on a topic like that and make it funny but witty. It was genius, man. Dave Chappelle killed that, The Closer, man. That was genius for real.
Definitely.
If you ain't seen Dave Chappelle, The Closer, check that out. That right there, I agree, is classic. TV though, anything in TV you feeling in 2021?
I was feeling BMF, man. I was feeling BMF, man. BMF was dope, man.
Crazy.
I was feeling that, man. Still feeling it.
BMF
I just finished Kanan.
BMF is
Kanan was dope.
Raising Kanan was dope. Raising Kanan was dope. I like Raising Kanan.
I'm glad 50 didn't focus on Get Rich or Die Trying Part 8. You know what I'm saying?
Raising Kanan was that?
It was similar.
Yeah, it was kind of a little similar.
But I like Raising Kanan.
I like more the mom being more active.
Man.
You said
BMF is better by far.
Yeah, absolutely.
BMF was dope. BMF.
That's because we came up under that culture, though, Taz. You feel me? So we're more interested on what's really being told on. Are they going to give us? And they giving it to us.
Yeah, BMF's crazy. That's one of my. That's probably my favorite. Power Book 2 Ghosts is like my least favorite out of all them 50 shows.
So when was Snowfall? That was 2020.
Snowfall was this year too. Snowfall season.
Snowfall
season 4 was just earlier in the year.
Snowfall.
Part 5 coming out in February.
Snowfall was dope. It wasn't quite the season before. 3 was crazy. It kind of started off a little slow in 4, but I like Snowfall. Snowfall, it just seemed like it's so long ago now. But
I agree with you with that Power Book too. I think that they need to involve the real ghosts. If they want Tyreek to be kind of be emulating ghosts, you got to involve him.
Just the storyline is just
it's all over the place.
It's just a lot going on.
They doing too much.
Like,
they doing too much.
They are.
But Mary J ain't making it no better.
Snowfall definitely great. The Godfather of Harlem season 2.
It wasn't season 1. Nowhere close.
It wasn't. I agree with you, and I just think they got to stop. You only can stretch the real life people, but so far, man. Like Malcolm X, what he really did in real life, you only can stretch the story, but so far. When him and Forrest Whitaker character Bumpy Johnson was at the window with the guns like the Malcolm X picture. That took me out, freak. That took me out.
That was your exit. But we already knew that some of this stuff was going to be stretched.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
But
Insecure is terrible this year.
That's the last season, though, right?
Terrible.
I think the last
Insecure.
episode was
I tried to
but
start watching it. I had to turn it off at the second
It's
episode.
slow, man. You can tell they filmed it during COVID. Wu-Tang season 2. I thought that was solid.
season 2.
Wasn't season 1.
The best episode of the whole series, I think, was on this season with the making of
The beat.
the song
Protect Your Neck.
Yeah, Protect Your Neck.
Protect Your Neck.
Yeah.
How they made that was the best. I think that's the best episode of the whole series. That episode was dope.
I just can't. RZA, he's bothering me.
Yeah, that voice.
Their voices,
It's
the
killing me,
actors,
bro.
the acting is so bad in there.
It's just
Really?
him for the most part, man.
I don't know,
I got
man.
to episode 6, I think, on the first season, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so tired of it.
Ghostface Brothers better than I like RZA.
Oh my god.
Man,
They
I
just
like
did-
ODB character. I like Raekwon character. I don't think all the acting is terrible.
It is.
The accent, I agree. The
Yeah,
accent
needs to
the
stop
accent needs to
immediately.
go.
Please
but
stop.
but I think even though only thing about me is
and everybody's
Yo.
hard.
only thing about it is with me is just
Gigolo.
They're all tough.
it's just
The RZA.
the real group don't back the show. That's what I got a problem with, man. Like damn.
Because
That's
they
because
probably
they
trying to make their own
That-
shit.
They're
That
mad.
talks like this.
They're
Divine.
mad.
Man.
That's what it is. They're mad at the way it's being acted.
No,
Everybody's
they're not- that's
tough.
not-
Everybody's
no,
hard.
That's not why they're mad. They're not mad because of the way it's acting. They're mad because they don't feel like they were listened to in the involvement of putting it out. It don't got nothing to do with the acting.
So who's putting it
RZA,
out?
right?
RZA.
RZA put it out. RZA put it out, and it's funny because Method Man is on there as executive producer, and he don't even rock with it. And you
That's
an
just-
executive
that's just
producer
for
of the
name.
song.
No, that was Method Man's The Bag.
But all of them
cut
is
the
getting
check.
produced.
Yeah.
All of them is getting money
Method
off
Man
it.
in the bag
All
right
of them
now.
is on there as producers, and they don't like it. They ain't.
Method
gonna
Man in the
flop.
bag right now.
I also like Narcos Mexico season 3, man.
I gotta watch that. I gotta go all the way back to 1. I ain't watched 1.
Damn.
I gotta go back. I'm gonna go back to
What
that.
is it? Narcos Mexico 1, 2, and 3, or is it Narcos?
I'm waiting on my
It's-
shit,
It's
man.
3. This is the third
All Americans
season.
getting
Third
I'm waiting on Ozark, man.
Oh, All American.
Getting bad.
Are they coming back? Cause
They going to college or some shit. It's
yeah,
like a
they going to
reboot.
college. Yeah, that's coming back this year, I think.
But
All American is like one of my guilty pleasure shows. I really think it's bad. It's like a bad soap opera, but I keep watching it. Like, I don't know why. Ozark's coming this year. I can't wait.
It's the
I
end.
can't wait. It's the
I
last
can't
season.
wait, man.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I didn't
man.
like that show.
I can't.
Marty.
Ozark. Oh,
You didn't like that?
Ozark. Oh,
And that's
blasphemy.
bullshit.
That's
You need to go
blasphemy.
back into that.
That's
Did you
blasphemy.
watch the whole shit?
Yeah.
Or you just watched 1 episode?
No, I watched. Yeah, I sat there and watched it.
The whole
I didn't like
series?
it. She was watching
How
it. I
can
was
you
just
not
there
watch
watching
that?
it.
That's blasphemy.
How can you not like that?
Ozark's great.
That's a real good
I
show,
got
bro.
into that.
You gotta go back. You gotta go back and tour before the new
You
one
know,
drops.
you know what
locked
she
in.
got me watching? She just ended You.
Okay.
The stalker dude.
Yeah, but
I tell you
don't
what
think
is
I'm gonna
dope,
watch
man.
that
Gangs
either.
of London.
Yeah, you been
I was
saying
gonna
that for a
start
minute,
watching that.
freak.
Gangs of
You been saying
London.
that
You
for
start
a
watching that?
No, I was gonna start that. That's
Yeah,
on
that shit good.
Documentaries, man. Hip Hop Uncovered came out this year.
Yeah, that was dope.
With all the the muscle, pretty
Yeah,
much.
basically the muscle
Big
dead man
U,
and them.
Haitian
Tiger.
Jack.
Yeah.
Bimmy. That was a dope documentary. What's his dad? Is his sister name?
Dad
Bimmy?
Backman.
Yeah.
Dub Atney.
And there was one more
What you
person.
call 'em,
Trick. Yeah, all the muscle. That was a dope documentary. It was like 5 parts. And the Mike Tyson documentary came out this year too.
Yeah,
that was
good.
dope.
I didn't check
You
that
seen
out.
that?
Yeah, that was good.
Like, bitch.
That's what he said to her. What about movies?
Nah, the Tiger Woods documentary.
That was this
Oh,
year?
yeah.
I thought it was last year.
HBO.
That was this
Yeah.
year?
That was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I like the
thought-
Black
I thought it was last year.
Messiah. The Black Messiah was dope.
That was great.
You know what I'm saying? It was one of
Judas
one
and
of
the
my
Black
favorites.
Messiah.
Judas
That
and
was
Black
dope.
Messiah. That's one of my favorite movies.
That was dope. One that came out earlier in the year, but y'all might have forgot. It was American Skin, though, man. That movie was.
Oh
dope.
yeah, with with the son or whatever. Something happened with the son. With the boy,
can tell
he
you
held
what
him
it wasn't.
hostage.
Yeah, he held him
Yeah,
hostage.
he
He
got
got
the
shot
cop
at the
out.
end.
That was real
That was a
good.
great movie.
That was
I
real
like
good.
that a
The
lot.
Jay-Z put out movie was kind of like he stole Quentin Tarantino's type.
Oh,
The harder they fall. That
Yeah.
definitely. It definitely was Quentin.
They was trying to.
It definitely was Quentin Tarantino-ish, But
I see what they was trying to do.
But it was dope. I like the concept.
It definitely ain't no Django though.
Okay.
No, it
yeah,
ain't
it wasn't
Django. No, it ain't
Django.
Django.
And the crazy part,
Django going
I
down.
like the dude in there too. The dude from Judas and the Black Messiah was in there.
He was.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was a great cast, man. That was a great movie. A black western.
Kang? Is that's what you talking about? Kang?
It was the
dude who
cast.
set Fred Hampton up.
Yeah, we never seen a black cast in like a cowboy music movie like that. I thought that was
So you
dope.
talking about the main character from the cowboy movie?
What's your favorite cowboy movie?
There been black cowboy movies.
What's your favorite cowboy
Posse.
movie? Posse.
All
one.
black
The
though.
shit.
Nah, it don't gotta be all black.
That
I'm
was
just
a
saying,
close-
period.
That was
Posse
a
was
close
better
one.
than that.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, period.
Yeah.
That ain't gotta be all black.
Posse was dope.
That's your favorite one?
What? I'm not a big cowboy western movie
Big
guy.
Daddy
so I'm
Mine's
the
Young
wrong
Guns.
person to ask. Young Guns is classic.
Yeah, classic. 1 and 2.
That's classic. I
Never
like
seen that?
this joint though.
Never seen that?
But I like Posse.
You never
and,
seen that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah, Young Guns is
Back to
classic.
the Future
You
3.
ever seen that, Pito? Young Guns? No, you seen Young
You
Guns.
don't ain't see that.
I make you
Back to the
famous.
Future 3.
I don't know if y'all seen King Richard, but King Richard was pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah, that was
no,
good.
King Richard was good. It might have been stretching
City
some
Slickers.
stuff. It was stretching some stuff, but as far as a movie,
Never.
it was dope.
Yeah,
it was
that
dope.
was
He
good.
put a lot into two of his daughters, but that was a dope movie.
It was basically one because the other one was like real young.
Serena.
Serena.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about the one that passed away.
Yeah, that wasn't even his real daughter. The other three wasn't his daughters, but he had a whole 5 on the
side, yeah.
that he left.
Oh,
He just left.
we knew that from the.
Yeah, so they made it seem like he had a lot of other kids, man. What about Squid Games? Netflix calls this their biggest movie ever.
Yeah, I didn't watch
That's
it.
because you hit the Asian market.
It was Squid
It was
Games was
out.
alright.
It was
A lot of people
alright. At
don't like
first, I
the
didn't
ending
like it.
though.
At
But
first, I didn't like it.
you got into it.
Yeah.
Some people said it was slow, but it was alright to me. But some
was
people
just
said it
real
started
brutal.
off slow, but then they got into it.
It was just real brutal.
That's how they film.
It definitely was
Asia.
brutal.
Brutal stuff.
It
Brutal.
was just.
Graphic.
What about the Fast and the Furious 9?
I don't even remember how it got to 9. Last I seen it was like 4.
But this is movie number 11.
The last one I remember, Rock was fighting Idris.
Yeah, that's Shaw and Hobbs.
Yeah,
And then before
that don't
that-
count. That don't
That
count.
don't
That's
count,
not Fast
yeah.
and the Furious.
Oh, and then
Well, all
before
together.
that, last thing I remember was Bow Wow.
What? That's like number 2 or
Tokyo
3.
Drift.
You missed like it's like
Because
5
it's so
or
many.
6.
Because they all mesh into
They're
the
way
same.
over the
They're all
top,
the
driving
same
through
thing.
buildings and shit. It's stupid.
Yeah, I seen the
now
airplane.
that we have some time to reflect, what do y'all think about Coming to America?
Trash.
Coming to
Trash.
America.
Trash.
That was a brick.
Bad twos
It
is
was a
what
brick.
Ted
I just
said.
think
Bad
Leslie
twos.
was the best on there.
You think who?
Leslie Jones.
Yeah,
she
she's
was
funny.
hilarious on there. That was it.
That's just such my all-time favorite. I knew they shouldn't have did that joint, man. Damn, man. That's such a
I didn't even
it don't
get
mess
to
up the
finish.
first one.
I didn't even
though,
get to
but
finish Dolomite. It was so.
That's a couple years ago, Pito.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all seen Respect. I actually like that. I went to the movies to see that. Respect, the Queen.
Aretha Franklin?
Aretha Franklin movie.
Oh, I-
Yeah,
I
ain't
thought
see
it was
it
dope. And then Billie Holiday movie was called United
Yeah,
States
that was
versus
good, too.
Billie Holiday.
Yeah.
She
That was
had
my
a-
first time
she
really
had a
learning a
crazy
lot about
life.
her story.
She
Yeah.
had a tragic life, but it
Yeah.
was a dope movie.
Hulu.
I love The Sopranos, so The Many Saints of Newark was dope to me. It was like a Sopranos prelude, pretty much. Kevin Hart, Fatherhood.
That was good.
I thought was a dope movie.
That was good. Don't mention that other one.
What about
Wesley.
True Story?
Yeah,
You
that shit was
True
good,
Story?
too. I liked
Yeah,
that.
I thought it was.
I thought it was
think
dope.
get
It showed a
into it.
different side to
I
Kevin.
think it was.
Yeah,
It was.
I think he's a one track actor, man. He's,
Not me.
I
I
like
thought he
Ron.
did it.
He
I
was
thought he
a
did
good
all right
actor,
on
yeah.
that.
I thought it was all right. I thought it was
It
all
was
right.
I
dope
like
trying
it.
to,
Wesley's
bring
big
his real life
sneakers.
into it and for that to be happening.
What about Without Remorse, the Michael B. Jordan movie?
That was good.
It was all right. They
That
hyped
was
that
good.
joint up a
Yeah,
lot.
Amazon Prime.
Sauce.
Yeah, they hyped it up.
Sauce.
It wasn't like
Sauce.
that. And One Night in Miami.
That
was
was
really-
I
horrible.
like
That was all right. It was a little boring.
That
Muhammad
was
Ali.
horrible.
Was it Muhammad Ali?
That
Malcolm
a little
shit had to be-
boring.
I had to
Sam
cut
Cooke
that shit off.
and
Hey,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
Brown.
See, and that was another movie that took me for a spin as well because he didn't make that song off of that night. Sam Cooke didn't make that song off
Oh,
of that
he
night.
twisted and stuff.
So it was damn near the same thing as my man Bumpy Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You on the path of doing what's right as far as really telling the whole story. And then you throw a monkey wrench in there.
Shout out to Regina King, man. She was she's actually in the Harder They Fall, and she directed One Night in Miami, man. So it was dope. And Marvel made a comeback this year. They got WandaVision, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, on the Disney app,
Shang-Chi.
and then they got the Shang-Chi, the Eternals, Black Widow, and they finished it strong with Spider-Man No Way Home. So Marvel came back. Spider-Man dope. So they came back strong.
Spider-Man was good, but it wasn't all that.
I liked it, man.
I don't know what you're looking for anymore, man. Like,
I ain't catchable,
like,
so don't fuck me up.
Yeah,
Don't better
it's
play
cool.
spoiler.
It was good, but it
I
wasn't
hated
right,
that
man.
story.
Don't play
They're saying,
spoiler.
oh,
The fighting
Marvel
Don't play
movie,
spoiler.
that's storyline.
I'm not saying it's the
horrible.
best. I'm not saying it's the best Marvel movie
It
I've
was
ever
good.
seen,
It was
but
good.
I
That
liked
shit
it though.
was horrible.
I wouldn't want to go see it again, but
All
it was
right,
good.
let's
No.
move on.
What? Because you ain't see it, we
Yeah.
gotta move on.
Let's
What
move
about the Matrix Resurrection? Anybody see that?
Nah,
I fell
I didn't.
asleep on
I
it.
started to
watching
watch
that.
it.
I fell asleep on the first Matrix.
The first one ever.
First one ever.
I got a half an hour in, and then
You
I
know
was
what
like,
it's
wait
about.
a minute.
Damn.
Is it fake or is he real? I just couldn't figure it out. And then I just see, I'm going to
Coding for a
sleep.
video game.
I can't tell
gotta
you.
go
I'm
back
not.
and watch
I'm
it.
not an expert on the Matrix.
You saw the whole thing?
No, I'd seen like the first 30 minutes and I fell asleep.
Overall,
I did too.
Overall, you think it was a good movie year? Good movie.
I tell you, this
TV
HBO
show?
Max was killing shit all year.
HBO Max.
HBO Max
especially
is the
COVID.
best
HBO Max is killing it.
streaming app out.
They have some dope shows for sure.
They got some new shows that I want to watch.
Southside, that's funny. That shit was funny.
I started watching it. It's real silly.
Yeah.
All right, 2021, man. We put out a lot of episodes this year, 2021. What's some of your memorable episodes that we did this year on the podcast?
Oh man, Machiavelli was dope.
Machiavelli
The son of
25.
215
Shout out to Son
and
Lenny. That was dope.
And Lenny. We had a lot of dope ones.
Iron Man, thought that was dope.
Iron Man 25.
Iron
we had
Man.
a lot of 25th anniversaries.
Lot,
this year,
yeah,
'cause
yeah. Iron Man was dope.
96 was a classic year, so we had a lot of 25th anniversaries.
Big Pun joint was dope.
Big Pun. Shout out Big Pun. 50 years old. He would have been 50.
The two-player.
Two-player interview. That was
Two-player,
dope.
that
They
joint
good
was dope.
peoples,
Yeah.
man. They good peoples for sure.
Absolutely, that joint was dope.
Well, if you was wondering, based off the people, what was our top 10 most downloaded and streamed episodes? This is it. Number 10, Donda. Peter was interested in that, whether they liked the album or not. Number 9, King's Disease 2.
Yeah.
Number 8, y'all might have forgot this. Capone and Dillinger. We had Capone from Capone Noriega
Capone
and Daz,
Noriega,
and Daz
Daz
Dillinger
Dillinger,
on
yeah.
the podcast. Number 7, March Madness. Man, shout out to Coach Reem. We had him on here. Was that right before or after March Madness? Whatever. I guess that was after March Madness. But we after they got eliminated from March Madness. We had him on here, March Madness episode. Number 6 is the 2020 year in review, our last year episode. Number 5, DMX Earl Simmons episode, right after the passing of DMX. Peter was feeling that. Number 4, Reasonable Doubt 25. People was feeling that. Jay-Z, 25th anniversary of his debut album. Number 3, It Was Written 25. 25th anniversary.
if it was written,
It Was Written. Number 2 and 1 is crazy. Number 2, All Eyes on Me 25. 25th anniversary of Tupac. And number 1,
Machiavelli.
Pac. Nah, not Machiavelli yet. Probably because it just came out not too long ago. But number 1 is Pac. So just like 1996, Pac still dominating. The top two downloaded streamed episodes this year go to Tupac. What about sports in 2021? Any big sports headlines?
they still holding it on the Lakers.
No, we suck.
All the reporters holding it on the Lakers.
We suck. The Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA championship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Giannis pretty much put a cap on his legendary career. He's a Hall of Famer, first ballot now. Tampa Bay won the
Tom Brady got another ring.
Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl. Tom Brady first year in Tampa Bay, wins the chip.
Yeah, second year he looking kind of shitty.
He is, but that GOAT status, a lot of injuries, a lot of
looked like that
everything.
last year too.
But I never bet against Tom Brady, man. You don't let him play all the time.
Not.
You don't know, but just him winning that is crazy. First year, he was already the GOAT, but that put a stamp on it.
Tiger Woods have a bad car accident this year.
Was that accident this year?
He almost lost his leg.
Yeah, he almost lost his leg, and then he came back with his son.
His son, son.
That was his son act just like him, like his mannerisms.
Oh shit,
and everything. I didn't mean it like that. Steph Curry broke the 3-point record this year, all-time 3-point record. I don't think
ain't nobody ever
gonna
pass that.
Nah,
with this because he's still going.
He's still going. Yeah,
he got
I don't think whoever gonna pass that, they not even born yet.
You got Jake Paul, Fighter of the Year.
Boxer. Fuck out. Floyd still stealing money.
Yeah.
Floyd dressing like Mary J.
Yeah. Right about that.
Kyrie Irving back and forth with him
the vaccination
not playing. Now
Stephen A. Coonery.
Oh, man. Now he's going to be part-time player whenever he clear the protocol.
They could have been did that.
Word.
No, he couldn't. Brooklyn wouldn't let him do it.
Yeah, Brooklyn
I'm saying they could have
let him do it. Huh?
Should have been letting him do it.
Aaron Rodgers just lied about his own.
You know what's funny about that? Aaron Rodgers lied, but then the other cats, he misled. He didn't lie.
Yeah, he misled.
Yeah, he misled. And
them motherfuckers already put it in there. They was vaccinated.
Yeah, they tripping.
They had cars and everything.
Here's my cars.
Chef told.
Oh, Antonio Brown did get
the fucking
chef.
chef.
For that. Yeah, the chef.
Wow.
Got the McLovin driver's license.
Yeah. Yeah, man, sports. What about MVP of this year in music? Who would you call the MVP?
Of this year in music?
2021.
Wow, man. MVP. Well, that basically would go with like the best.
However you see it. However you see MVP of this year. 2021.
Best album or the most features?
However you see it. I
don't know, man.
Man, you just gave this dude 2 albums in 1 year. It's hard to say not Nas.
Yeah, I only gave him one.
I'm going to say Nas.
I didn't give him 2.
Bruno
I didn't say
Mars,
classic. I'm
Anderson
just saying
Paak.
2 good albums.
No, I didn't like
out
King's
swinging.
Disease, too. Yeah.
I'm going to go, I'm going to take it all the way left field. I'm going to go with somebody that never even dropped the album this year because I just feel like their come up was the best this year. I'm going to go with Jadakiss, man.
Yeah,
I feel like Jadakiss' come up was crazy. After he did Versus, he just the
but
money,
that's
the tours,
something that we've been
got
knew, though.
added.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
came from Delaware and did a show, man, so it was sold out. I feel like he killed it. Then Nas, then I guess Bruno, and I gotta say Bruno. I guess Bruno. I guess Silk Sonic.
Silk Sonic. You gotta say Silk Sonic.
But I'm just saying Silk Sonic. Nas
Silk
over
Sonic.
Silk Sonic. But I'll go with that. Number 3. Anybody else MVP of the year deserves consideration?
All right, comeback.
MVP. I
got
got
comeback.
Kiss.
That's it.
Jasmine
MVP.
Sullivan.
She had a hell of a comeback.
She was
Winning
dealing
all
with
these awards
dealing
now?
with her weight.
Yeah.
and
Kiss
all that
definitely
stuff,
my
so-
MVP
so-
of the year.
And they thought she was done, and she came back strong with that hose tail. I agree. What albums are you looking forward to hearing in 2022?
Oh God, here
I'ma
come the Kendrick again.
I'm gonna say
he dropping in 2022.
Kenny is dropping.
I'm gonna say
Jay
Kiss.
Electronica.
I'm gonna say Kiss, man, to continue to try to ride this high wave that he got going on. He see that his peers, his little elder peers like Nas, them type dudes still dropping good albums. So hopefully he can get it together, man. The bag is up now, so the production and A&R should be much better. Not saying that his last album was bad because I gave that 4 headphones. I thought it would be.
There's 2 cats every year. They say they're gonna come
Yeah.
up with an album.
No,
Nas and Kendrick.
Kendrick.
I mean, Kendrick and Jay-Z.
Kendrick and Hov.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Kiss.
I think Kendrick. I think Kendrick. He definitely should drop. I think Hove too. I agree with you, freaks. Kiss got all the momentum.
All the
When
momentum.
did Ignatius drop?
but I want-
2020.
huh?
Ignatius.
That
20,
was it had to
20.
be. It had to be the
20.
year
2020.
Yeah,
The end
I
of
guess
20.
I guess it was 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. It was 2020. Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
we
end of
interviewed
20.
we interviewed Dutch the first time, and he was talking about Ignatius. So yeah. So I think Kiss. But I
That
want
album end off better. It's a classic.
I want Kiss to do it right though. I want Kiss to like roll that joint out right. He's
Yeah.
probably working on it now, but definitely the whole. Conway, God Don't Make Mistakes, man. I'm looking forward to that. He been promoting it for a while. I think he coming first quarter with that. This is supposed to be like his major Shady debut. So I want to see how that goes.
So is Shady gave him the bag?
No, he got a 1-album deal. He dropping 1 album with Shady, and then he going off.
Imagine what that bag was like.
One and done.
Yeah.
One and done.
He trying to get up out of there.
I like the single he put out with The Alchemist.
I think they know that they made a mistake with that.
Ghostface, Sean. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this Supreme Clientele too.
I'm
ready.
All right.
Don't do it.
All right, he should call this shit Dennis. Dennis. Part 2s, man.
Dennis.
Yo, most part 2s ain't they don't make the cut, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Ghostface. Usher, man. I thought Usher was coming. I thought Usher and Hov was coming, but I'm looking forward to them in next year. Usher got a crazy bag in Vegas this year.
That residency.
Crazy bag in Vegas. He was killing
Chris Brown do?
Chris Brown probably do too, but he dropped so many albums, them 3 album joints, them triple albums. Taz, he
ran out of
tracks.
He needed a 3-disc anthology.
Nigga, how is he gonna run out Currency and run out?
Currency never runs out.
Currency in the studio
yo,
right now.
Pito, LL Cool J and Q-Tip, produced by Q-Tip.
That should be good. Q-Tip got banging.
What's LL gonna rap about now?
I don't know.
He ain't put out nothing in a minute though. He ain't put out nothing in a minute.
He's still the GOAT.
All right. Any predictions for 2022?
New Jay-Z album.
That's
New
your prediction.
Jay-Z?
In general or musically?
Jay-Z with
in
Hit
general
Boy.
or musically? Predictions.
I don't think
What'd you say, Pito?
Jay-Z with Hit Boy.
Nah, he might get a.
You know he always does something bad to Nas every time.
He trying to outdo him.
I was
trying to get hit, girl.
I was waiting for the people to say when he dropped this that Jay-Z was going to drop a secret album in the morning or something. I was waiting for people to say that.
New Year's
But they both admit that it's not intentional. They just be working at the same time.
Yeah, nah, he did.
For the sake of the.
I think it's funny though. I think it's funny.
Magic 2.
I think Ozark's final season will be fire.
Yeah, I think
that's
so,
one
too.
of my predictions.
Marty Bird.
Gangs of London, season 2.
I think Snowfall's about to come right back with their 5th season.
Thing.
I think that's gonna be dope. And I think here's my real prediction. Here's my real prediction. I think athletes at some point probably next year they're not gonna sit out no more for positive tests for COVID. I think they're gonna continue to play.
Woo!
That's my prediction.
Wow.
I guess until somebody die.
Because NBA's already in the talks now to lower the protocol amount. So they're about to shorten it. And it's about to be, if they're asymptomatic, I predict they're about to start continuing to let them play. Hey, this is what I said.
I'm not gonna die, man.
Yeah,
I said
wait
it.
till that
They about that money,
that
man.
Omicron.
They're about that bag. They'll bring in. They bringing in people from the gym. Anybody that can hoop, they put on a jersey.
Put this on. Come on, sit the bench.
Joe Johnson back.
Yeah.
Joe Johnson. I'm like, damn, where they find Lance
10-day
Stevenson
contract.
back? Everybody.
10-day contract. He came out, dropped 6 points? Joe Johnson.
I only seen 2.
Isaiah Thomas had 19.
Yeah, 19.
But man, 2021, great year. Anything else y'all want to say?
Man, Happy New Year, man.
Happy
Love
New
y'all,
Year,
man.
man.
We
Be
going
safe,
into another
yo.
year strong, together, focused. You know what I'm saying? We growing. Still, we consistent.
Happy New Year, everybody. Great year. Everybody stay safe out there, man. Everybody, you blessed to see this new year, 2022. We're going to continue to be here. We're going to continue to, put out content, man.
Let's pray the government
and be
get
here
better.
for y'all, man. Absolutely.
Come on, Joe.
Yes, Joe. Joe. Maybe you have first year jitters. You need to tighten up.
Come on,
Come out, Kamala.
Kamala, where you at? Kamala.
Cancel
Come
these
out,
student
man.
loans.
But Happy New Year, everybody. We love y'all, man. Keep rocking with us. We here. We ain't going nowhere. Make sure y'all go subscribe, download. We on all digital platforms. Make sure y'all go to our YouTube page. Subscribe.
Yes.
We here. We not going nowhere. Happy New Year, everybody. Pito, hit us with the fader. We out.
Yeah.